Hello and welcome to AJ Storytime channel for kids. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell so you receive the notifications of when I'm reading live. This week we are reading some amazing books in celebration of Juneteenth, and this is a brand new holiday in the United States. The first book we are reading is called Unspeakable, The Tulsa Race Massacre. This is by Floyd Cooper. Hola, bienvenido a mi canal de AJ Storytime Channel for Kids. Si eres nuevo, por favor suscríbete y dale a la campanita para que recibas notificaciones de cuando leo en vivo. Esta semana estamos leyendo libros relacionados con la celebración de Juneteenth, que es esta semana. Así que si eres nuevo, por favor suscríbete para que recibas las notificaciones de cuando leo en vivo. Si está listo, vamos a empezar. If you're ready, let's get started. Unspeakable. Once upon a time, near Tulsa, Oklahoma, prospectors struck it rich in the oil fields. The wealth created jobs, raised buildings, and attracted newcomers from far and wide, seeking fortune and a fresh start. Once upon a time in Tulsa, there was a community called Greenwood. Its residents descended from black Indians, from formerly enslaved people, and from exodus who moved west in the late 1800s, fleeing the violence and racism of the segregated South. Once upon a time in Greenwood, there were some 10,000 people living in a 35-square black area. Train tracks divided the black and white communities. Segregation laws called for separate neighborhoods. Schools, phone booths, and railroad and streetcar coaches unfair tests make it hard for blacks to register to vote. And laws bar marriages across the racial line. So many black businesses crop up along a 1-mile stretch of Greenwood Avenue that educator and business leader Booker T. Washington called the area the Negro Wall Street of America. The name later became Black Wall Street, and the community kept striving. Once upon a time on Black Wall Street, there were dozens of restaurants and grocery stores. There were ferries, a pool hall, a bus system, and an auto shop, nearly 200 businesses in all. There were also several libraries, a hospital, a post office, and a separate school system, where some say black children got a better education than whites. There were 2 black-owned newspapers, the Tulsa Star and Oklahoma Sun, and over 20 churches, and 15 black doctors, including Dr. A.C. Jackson, the most able black surgeon in the nation. On Detroit Avenue stood grand homes of doctors, lawyers, and prominent businessmen. Once upon a time in Greenwood, there were barbershops and beauty salons. Miss Mabel's Little Rose Beauty Salon, Boone. On Thursday, when maids who worked for white families got coffee on their day off and stopped in style up and down Greenwood Avenue. The soda fountain at William Confectionery was the backdrop for scores of marriage proposals. And there was the luxurious Stratford Hotel, then the largest black-owned hotel in the nation. Black guests were welcome there, even as they were barred from Tulsa's white hotels. Once upon a time in Greenwood, there were 2 movie theaters, including the 800-seat black-owned Dreamland. There were even 6 privately owned airplanes. But in 1921, not everyone in Tulsa was pleased with these signs of black wealth, undeniable proof that African Americans could achieve just as much, if no more, than whites. All it took was one elevator ride. One 17-year-old white elevator operator accusing a 19-year-old black showshine man of assault for simmering hatred to boil over. With the accused man in jail, the white-owned Tulsa Tribune newspaper ran a headline prompting readers to nab him. Fearing the man would be lynched, killed by a mob before his trial, 30 armed black men rushed downtown to his rescue. At the jail, they faced off with 2,000 armed whites. On May 31, 1921, one day after Memorial Day, a holiday honoring fallen soldiers, skirmishes between the two groups left 2 black men and 10 white men dead. But the worst was yet to come. Unable to get to the jail suspect, the white mob sparked rumors that the black community planned on attacking. Unchecked and, in some cases, deputized by the police, the white mob stormed into Greenwood, looting and burning homes and businesses that blacks had saved and sacrificed to build, threatening to shoot the mob's block firefighters from putting out the blazers. African American World War I veterans took up arms to defend their families and property, but they were outnumbered and outgunned. Families fled with only what they could carry. Once upon a time, in Greenwood, up to 300 black people, including Dr. Jackson, were killed. Hundreds more were injured. More than 8,000 people were left homeless, and hundreds of businesses and other establishments were reduced to ash. The police did not protect the black community. When the National Guard arrived the next day, all that was left to do was put out fires and move thousands of black residents into camps outside of Tulsa. As their community lay in ruins, black residents have to carry passes to enter the city. Today, Tulsa Reconciliation Park remembers victims of the 1921 massacre and recalls the role of African Americans in Oklahoma history. But the park is not just a bronze monument to the past. It is a place to realize the responsibility we all have to reject hatred and violence, and to instead people to choose hope. An amazing story, which is a real life story. So if you really want to find out more about the Tulsa Race Massacre, you can go to the library. This is the library fund, some great books about it. Maybe you can watch videos. This was a great book for us to know about our history in the United States. I have one more book for you, and this one is called We All Play. This is by Julie Flett. Before you leave today, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Animals hide and hop, and sniff and sneak, and peek and peep. We play too. Animals swim and squeak, and bubble and bend, and chase and chirp. We play too. Animals slip and slide, and rumble and roll, and wiggle and wobble. We play too. Animals rustled and roost and nudge and nuzzle and jip and yum. Ooh. And slowly, side by side, animals fall asleep. We do too. The end. I hope that you enjoyed the story time for today. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. We read We All Play by Julie Flett and Unspeakable, The Tulsa Race Massacre. Don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye.